Hi, it's me, MC. Did you know that 60% or more of stress contributes to our heart disease risk? Stress is a large component when we think of heart disease. We have to start thinking of ways to help ourselves during these stressful situations in our country, in our world, in our economy, and in our weather. This is MC of Healthy by George. I come each week to share elements about research and education, all to help us better understand how we can live functionally and our best version of our life well into our 80s and 90s. So, why is stress such a contributor to heart disease? One of the problems is that it triggers the fight or flight process in our bodies. That means it increases the cortisol level hormones, it increases the epinephrine, it increases there's another hormone. So it increases these hormones that make our body get ready to take action. But there's no action to take because we're just stressed out. We're stressed out because we didn't sleep well. We were worried about something. We're stressed out because we see this news of things happening in our world, in our country, and it stresses us out because we're worried about what's the future going to be like? What's our economy going to be like? What's available for my grandchildren or my nephews and nieces? And so it becomes this huge stress that sometimes consciously we're aware of, and we do things like exercise, but maybe we don't do things that are helpful. Maybe we do things like overeat or smoke or drink. All of these things contribute to stress. And I have to say, we have to do things intentionally to help ourselves reduce the stress, to turn down the noise of our hormonal response, to take time and be present, which is very challenging. We're very addicted to our phones, looking at Instagram and liking, and we see all the things that are going on, and it can be extraordinarily uncomfortable. And yet, this is what we have to, I believe, do something intentionally. One of the biggest things you can do is a simple mindfulness practice of breathing. To really sit there and feel your feet on the floor, your butt in the chair, your socks on your feet, your clothes against your skin, your hair on your shoulders. All of those contribute to you feeling more present in your body. Simply breathing, letting go of your thoughts. You don't have to think about anything. You can just be present in the moment. The more we can help ourselves with being present in the moment, we can help ourselves turn down that nervous system response of fight and flight to rest and digest, the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the one that allows our body to take a deeper breath. It allows our bodies to lay in bed and slowly go to sleep. It allows our body to refresh everything so that we have a more invigorated cellular response instead of one that just is more like on pins and needles, because that's really what we're allowing our bodies to do when we don't intentionally engage in some type of mindfulness practice. And truthfully, it can be any kind of simple mindfulness that brings you to the present moment. I love the actor Josh Pais. He has a recent book out called Lose Your Mind, where he encourages you to get in touch with your presence of being in the moment by recognizing that you're now thinking ahead or behind, and he encourages you to say, I'm back. And boy, I have to tell you, that's such an anchoring experience to say, I'm back. You suddenly feel yourself letting your mind be present inside your body and not so scattered all over the place about what you have to do, what you need to do, what you should be doing. And it also allows you to maybe reconsider any of the habits that you might be taking on, such as drinking, overeating, or picking up a cigarette, or any type of behavior that doesn't support who you are as a whole, healthy human being. So we need to embrace de stressing ourselves with a mindfulness practice. If you're interested in learning more about mindfulness, I could send you some special information that you might find helpful. In this world, we have a lot going on, and we don't want to allow ourselves to get all caught up in this stressful feelings that keeps us up at night, or we're worried about the economy and our income, or whether we're going to have a job because AI is taking over. All we can do is control what we're doing, who we are, and how we can be present in the moment with kindness and compassion towards ourselves. If we're present in the moment with kindness and compassion for ourselves, we can be kind and compassionate to others because truthfully, that's really what brings out the best in all of us. We bring kindness and compassion to the table in everything we do, in how we treat our body, in how we respect our space, in how we respect how we are engaging in our lives and being present. And I think that when we can give ourselves the opportunity to mindfully drink a glass of water, that's a great practice. Feel the glass in your hand, feel the water against your lips, go into your mouth and down your throat. Be so aware of how you are intentionally hydrating your body. What a wonderful practice that could be every time you pick up a glass to drink water, that you make it a mindfulness practice. From the moment your hand touches the glass, brings it up to your lips. You feel the glass against your lips. You feel the water going into your mouth. You can focus on, does it feel cool, and does it feel smooth? Does it feel fresh? What does it taste like? The mindfulness practice of drinking a liquid is tremendous. It brings you present, and it's a wonderful, nourishing process to take a break and mindfully drink a glass of water. Isn't that lovely? Don't you think that's something that would give you a moment to take away from that stress experience, that feeling of uncertainty that we all can feel when we are focused on the things that are going on in this world that we are finding so distasteful, so disturbing, so frustrating, and beyond our ability, other than our own capability of calling and writing and sharing our concern about what's happening. So, my friends, do something every single day to be present in your body, even if it's for a few minutes, because it continues to help turn that stress process down, to turn our nervous systems over to that rest and digest parasympathetic system instead of the fight and flight. So be well, my friends. We have this one precious life. Let's be present in it. Let's do things that we can connect with, whether it's drinking a glass of water, eating a favorite piece of fruit, or just taking a moment to feel yourself sitting in your chair, your elbow against the table, the light on your face, the sound in the room. All of these things can help us be present in the moment and get connected to our very physical body and feelings instead of disconnected into the past or the future. I can't wait for you to subscribe and join me here each week to share how you're managing your stress and the ways that you're using mindfulness practices. Some people do a mindfulness meal or a breathing exercise or a body scan. All of these things are simple processes that take only 1 to 2 minutes and easy to accomplish. So be well, my friends. We have this one special life. Let's live it to the fullest and make ourselves the very best version of who we are so we can be thriving and functional well into our 80s and 90s. I can't wait to see you again next week. Bye bye. I can't figure out how to stop. Shoot, where's my pointer? So, thank you so much for joining me at Healthy by George. I hope you found the information inspiring and that it encourages you on your wellness journey. Because remember, your body, your well being are a most precious gift, and every tiny action taken daily can make a huge difference. I hope the information here is educational purposes and is not meant to replace your medical care. See your doctor and talk about what works for you. If you enjoyed today's content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Your support means the world to me, and it helps me continuing creating content that inspires and empowers you to live your best life. Goodbye for now, and join me again at the next Healthy by George.